Okay, think about the clothes you're wearing right now. What if I told you they could have started out as, well, trash? And no, I'm not talking about recycled plastic bottles or old t-shirts. This is something totally different, something you'd never expect. Let's kind of peel back the layers on this.
No, seriously, could that very shirt on your back, or even like a high-end designer dress, have started its life as something we literally throw away by the millions of tons every single year? It sounds crazy, right? But the answer is a huge, surprising yes.
And here's the big reveal. We are talking about banana waste. Yep, you heard me. Specifically, we're looking at that big, thick, fiber stem of the banana plant, the part that's just left behind after we've picked all the delicious fruit. I know, it sounds totally unbelievable, but this humble piece of farm trash is at the very heart of a massive revolution in sustainable fashion.
So, this isn't just some cool one-off science fair project. Nope. This is a story about how we can tackle two of the planet's biggest, ugliest environmental problems at the same time. First, these giant mountains of agricultural waste. And second, the insane amount of pollution pumped out by the fashion industry.
All right, to really get a handle on just how big that first problem is, look at this number, 90%. For every single bunch of bananas we harvest and eat, a mind-blowing 90% of the entire plant, we're talking the stem, the leaves, the whole shebang, is just thrown out. That is a huge amount of organic stuff, usually just left to rot or get burned, which is a massive headache for farmers everywhere.
And right here, you can see these two crises side by side. It's pretty stark. On one side, you've got farmers drowning in millions of tons of banana stems, trying to figure out what to do with them. And on the other side, you have the global fashion industry, which we all know is a massive polluter. It guzzles water, spews chemicals, and creates all this textile waste that just piles up in landfills. Two giant, seemingly separate problems.
But what if the solution to both of these problems was hiding in plain sight? What if it was right there inside that very same waste all along? It turns out we've been walking right past a massive natural resource, until now.
Well, it turns out those leftover banana stems are just packed with this amazing stuff called banana fiber. And it's exactly what it sounds like, a super strong, flexible, and totally natural fiber. Now, this isn't a brand new discovery. Some cultures have actually known about this for centuries, using it for things like rope or weaving mats. But what is new, what's the real game changer, is the technology that lets us turn it into something else.
Okay, this is where the real magic happens. So how in the world do you take a big, bulky, kind of wet plant stem and turn it into a soft fabric you'd actually want to wear? I mean, the journey from being a piece of farm waste to a luxury textile you might see on a runway, it's just incredible.
And it's actually a pretty straightforward process. So first up, right after the bananas are picked, they extract these long layers of fiber from the stem. They can do this with machines or even by hand. Then they take those raw strands and give them a really good cleaning and let them dry out. After that, the dried fibers get spun into a fine, strong yarn, really just like you do with cotton or wool. And for the final step, that yarn is woven into fabric. That's it, from a plant nobody wanted to a brand new textile.
And here's the part that just blows my mind. The qualities of the finished fabric. You totally expect something made from a plant stem to be rough and scratchy, right? But it's the complete opposite. This banana fabric can actually be made to feel as soft and shiny as silk, but also as strong and tough as hemp. Plus, it can be super light and breathable, kind of like linen. And maybe the best part of all, it's 100% biodegradable.
So, why does this matter so much? I mean, why is this such a big deal? Because really, it's about so much more than just a cool new fabric. This represents a huge shift in how we think about, well, everything. How we make things, what we buy, and what we consider to be waste. It's a whole new mindset.
And the benefits? They're super clear, and you can actually measure them. First, you're getting rid of all that agricultural waste, turning a problem that costs money into something that makes money. Second, you're creating a brand new way for banana farmers to earn a living. They get to sell something they used to just have to throw out. And third, you're giving the fashion industry a genuinely sustainable, eco-friendly option that helps cut down on pollution. It's a win-win-win, a true circular economy right there.
This quote really nails the whole idea behind this. It just perfectly captures the spirit of this innovation. It's all about challenging us to look at the stuff we throw away and not see it as the end of the line, but as the beginning of something totally new. It's about seeing potential where most of us just see, well, trash.
And get this way of thinking doesn't stop with bananas. Not at all. Banana fiber is really just the beginning of a huge movement.
Innovators all over the world are figuring out how to make incredible fabrics from other plant waste, things like pineapple leaves, bamboo, even orange peels. The future of what we wear isn't going to be cooked up in a lab. It's literally growing all around us, right in our fields and orchards.
So I'm going to leave you with this one final thought. The very next time you grab a banana for a smoothie or just as a snack, before you eat it, just look at it for a second and ask yourself, are you just holding a piece of fruit? Or are you maybe holding the future of fabric, something that could one day end up as the shirt on your back?